What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another unboxing showcase review. We are continuing it. We're continuing the Valiverse Action Force Series 3 wave with Killswitch. Killswitch, oh my goodness. This character looks absolutely wonderful considering the face sculpt is what does bring this character to life. That's just my whole opinion on it. We have a lot more going on this character. Yes, right off the bat, you can see there's quite a bit of reuse with the female figures, but you know what, when they're used correctly and you can adjust and make differences in the way the reuse is done, I'm all for it. It's perfectly fine. And we have a whole new character, and here we are, Killswitch. So let's take a look at the box. Box is practically the same. Nothing really new in regards to the wave 3. It is a smaller box compared to the other waves. We do have artwork that shows and represents the character, especially on the back of the box that shows you the rest of the female characters that belong in this wave. And then we have the file card right there that talks about who Killswitch is. Nothing much more, especially on the bottom. Let's cut this open. We'll take a look. You guys will see how everything is, considering the fact that I do open up my figures in front of you guys so you can see what's all inside the package. There is a new thing that has been done with the packages, more so with the tray. Why is this not cutting? Why am I cutting into the box itself? It's so weird. The plastic tray has been not redesigned, but altered in a way where now we have it tied up to the figure. If you've seen my other reviews, you kind of understand what's going on with it. And of course, it's much thinner and doesn't have that plastic, that outer covering that covers the figure, as you can see. Now, on the back, the cardboard now has the stand taped to it. I normally leave that there because I really don't use the stands that much. But here you can see everything's held on by tape now, and of course we have these plastic ties that are laid about throughout the figure. You can see it all right there. So we're going to do some cutting. We'll cut the figure out and then we'll go from there, and you can see what's going on with the figure. All right, here we have Killswitch out of the box. All the accessories are laid out right here. We have a lot to go through, so let's get on with what accessories we actually do have. All right, starting off with accessories, we do have a pair of fists, a pair of cupping hands, a pair of gripping hands, and a pair of trigger hands. And to start with the weapons, we do have a small knife, and we have the M9 handgun right here. We do have a rifle here. I apologize, I don't remember the name, but I probably will have it up here on screen. We definitely have a type of rifle, sniper rifle, with that large scope right there. The clip does not come out, but it's still very nice to see that we do have that going on. And of course, the other accessories technically is the vest, which we have right here. Just took it off just so you could see, as well as the leg holster and the extra belt that has the knife sheath on the back. So there are the accessories. Now let's go over the paint and sculpt, because there are a lot of similarities from the previous figures in the wave, but there are some differences in terms of, paint. So there's a lot of color in this one as well. But first, with the head sculpt, it's a beautiful head sculpt, very nicely done, especially the hair. Look at the hair, all those braids in her hair, looks extremely nice. All one color, but still very nice to see. Face sculpt, nicely done as well. And she does have that nose ring there too. I can't believe they were able to paint that, add that on there. So that looks really good. On the neck, at least the neck, the color of the neck matches the head. I know we didn't have that with Eclipse, so that's nice to see. This is a little weird considering the fact that with the paint, there's more of a matte finish on, and I guess you could say it's a little bit duller on the arms versus what is on the upper torso. You can see how it's much more glossier. It's the same, it's practically the same color, but because of that gloss, it almost looks like this is a tone darker than the sleeves. So that is a little weird to see, because the lower torso, even though there's a gloss to it, it matches more of the sleeves than the upper torso. So that's a little strange. We still get all the sculpted lines and everything that shows the stress line in the clothing, which is actually very nice. You can see the pockets that are sculpted on. So all of that is great detail, very great detail. And there is some texture along the black parts of this shirt. So it looks really, really nice. We do have a more greenish gray colored pants here. It's nice to see that they painted the belt. That's really good. And of course, the inner lining of the thighs are a different color. The armor knee pads right there with the scuff marks. The black in the boots, as well as the armor plates. They also have a little bit of some scuff as well. So everything's nicely painted, all sculpted, very similar to what we had with Eclipse. So it's still really nice to see. But that, yeah, everything looks really good in terms of paint and sculpt. Still, whole new character. Nice to see that we got a whole new character. But everything looks good. Everything looks great. I'm glad that we have more variety with the females. All right, so let's do articulation. We're going to start off without the vest on, and then I'll show you what the articulation is with the vest on. This is very similar in what we've come to know and love with articulation on the Action Force line. So with the head, you can turn left and right. Of course, you can look up pretty far, considering we do have some blockage with the hair. And then, of course, we can look down like that. There is some tilt like so, which is very nice to have some emotion right there. We have the arms that can go pretty much 90 degrees with an upper bicep swivel, as well as the double jointed pinless elbows. And then, of course, with the hands, we do have wrist articulation that's swivel, and they can go up with a vertical up and down. And of course, with the other hands, some of the other hands have a horizontal hinge as well. The torso, we have that upper diaphragm, which is awesome. They have some great range right there with the rock right there. And then, of course, same thing with the rocker movement with the ball waist, which I love ball waist. You can see how you can maneuver that as well. They can, or she can, go back pretty far, and she can go forward that far. So you can get a lot more movement. You can, shift her body left and right, which is really nice to see. We do have the drop down hips. Look at that. That's a lot of give right there. The upper the upper thigh swivel. We have the double jointed knee, like so, pinless as well. And then, of course, we have a boot rocker right there, or a boot swivel, I'm sorry. And then we can get the foot to go up that high. The foot can go pretty far. And then we have the pivot, as you can see there. There is quite a bit of maneuverability on this, because with the drop down hips, I mean, you can really make her do splits like so. It's crazy, right? So nice to see that. So the only thing missing, I guess you could say, is butterfly joints. But like Bobby Val has said, he cut the upper torso much, much further, so the females can go in a lot. Look at that. They can go in a lot. So that's actually still really nice to see. So there you have it. Now let's get this vest on, and we can kind of show you what the range she can go with that. So with her vest on, still get a lot of twists and turns that you can get. Mostly we're turning, I guess, with the diaphragm right here. But when it comes to going back, she can still go back pretty nicely. Forward, only so much. Probably stops about right there. So Still okay. I mean, that's why we have the options. She can wear the vest, she cannot wear the vest. But there you have it. That is all you get for articulation. So let's outfit her with the accessories that we can add on to her. So that's what we're going to do. But I completely forgot. We have an additional head sculpt, which is great because we got this balaclava type mask on, and you can see the difference right here. It's nice because you can utilize this as like an army builder head, and we can take off that and have her all masked up. Had to do a little bit more of a push down there, so that was really tight, but I got it on there. But as you can see, there's the differences between the two. That looks really good. That looks amazing to me. All right, so we did get more magazine clips, so we can add them to the vest. Of course, I dropped one. Why wouldn't I have dropped one, right? You can always count on me to drop something. I mean, look at that motorcycle in the background. It fell over and I haven't picked it up yet. So you could see we can add those magazines right there. The knife, because we have a sheath on the back of our belt, we can add the knife like so. And it's a very snug fit, so that's really cool. We have the M9 or Maxim 9, I believe, that we can add to holster on her leg right there. And then because she has two rifles, just pick one. We can just have her hold one of these rifles. So either one would be fine, but at least we have some areas to store her accessories. So it's really nice to see that. All right, time for some comparisons. Of course, we're going to start off with the Star Wars Black Series. There's Obi-Wan Kenobi. And here we have a McFarlane Toys Superman and a Mythic Legions Barbarian. No, Mythic Legions. And here we have a Mezco Gomez. Marvel Legends Silk is up next. So just to compare with, you know, since we have a newer body for Marvel Legends, that's really cool to see that, you know, they line up pretty well. And here we have some G.I. Joe Classified series. We have the Tiger Force Recondo and Outback. And I have here another Action Force from Wave 1. Here is Karak. And here we have Pandora and Eclipse from the same series. All right, guys, a little bit extra. I just wanted to see because I want to try something different. But I added the scarf from Pandora. And the only reason I did that is because I want to see if I can block a little bit of her neck, because I want to do some head swaps. And I have quite a bit of a few female heads here, mostly Marvel Legends, because most of my 6-inch figures are Marvel Legends. But here is Quake, where you can add on. See, the difference is, of course, we have different skin tone on the neck. So just to kind of cover up a bit, but in regards to scale, I mean, it's not too bad. So we got Quake right there. How about this silk going on? Looks a little small, but that could be, you know, the bulkiness of all the armor in the figure. How about Kate Bishop, right? Throw Kate Bishop head. That looks too small. Too small. Just figure out what the hell, why not? How about a Mary Jane head? Get another female. This is a larger peg hole, but if you can rest the hair a bit, it can work. It can work, right? And then we have a Black Widow. Last one was a McFarlane Toys figure, because here is Batwoman, but unfortunately, because of the hair sculpt, can't really get that on there unless maybe take that off. We have a Batwoman head sculpt right there. It doesn't sit. You can see me rocking it on there, but you know what? You have your options. You can play around with it. It's not too bad. And not too bad on a motorcycle. It's pretty good. Not too bad. All right, there you have it, guys. There is my unboxing showcase review on the new Action Force Wave 3 Kill Switch. Absolutely love this figure. It's really awesome to have a character like this, and with all the different, color schemes that we got going on, it's amazing. And I got her to stand in this kind of like charging running pose in a way where she's kind of jumping down, and that's really what it looks like. But I have her balancing, right? This is awesome. So really cool figure, really nice to have with the rest of my Action Force collection. Very new, nice addition. But let me know what you guys think. I would greatly appreciate it. So make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe. On our way to 5,000 subscribers, I would greatly appreciate your support. Let me know what you guys think. Hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.